Okay, so like imagine you're this undefeated athlete,
Mm-hmm.
right at the top of your game. You got Olympic gold.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, the best in the world.
Yeah.
And then boom, you lose
Yeah.
in one huge final match.
Wow.
How would you react? I mean,
Yeah.
that's rough, right? That's what we're looking at today.
That's interesting.
The story of Mack Gable,
Oh, yeah.
wrestling legend.
Uh-huh.
And his response to losing is actually even more famous than all his wins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're going off an episode of Legends of the Mat.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, it's a podcast.
Yeah.
They did this whole deep dive on Gable's philosophy and his whole career.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's interesting because Gable's story,
Mm-hmm.
it's not just about wrestling,
Yeah.
It applies to so many things, about
Right.
resilience and always trying to be better.
Absolutely. Like anyone in any field can learn from this guy.
Totally.
So before we get into the big loss,
Yeah.
we should probably set the scene a little.
Yeah.
So picture this NCAA finals. Okay. Gable's senior year,
Mm-hmm.
the guy is an absolute icon at this point.
Yeah.
Undefeated all through college.
Wow.
Olympic gold in 72. And get this,
What?
nobody even scored a single point on him
Oh my God.
during the entire Olympics.
That's insane.
Can you imagine the pressure?
The pressure must have been unbelievable.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And then,
So what happens in the finals?
then he's up against Larry Owings in the NCAA finals.
Mhm.
And it's a huge upset.
No way.
Yeah.
Who loses?
Gable loses. This is his first and only loss ever.
Wow.
So you can imagine.
I bet people were freaking out.
Oh, yeah. Total shockwaves through the whole wrestling world.
Yeah.
So, okay, big question.
Yeah. How does he deal with that?
Right. How does Gable come back from this crushing defeat?
Yeah.
And his answer is actually what makes him legendary.
Okay. What'd he say?
He said,
Oh.
then I got good.
Then I got good.
I know, right?
That's a good one.
It's so simple, but it's so deep.
Yeah. What did he mean by getting good, though?
That's the thing, right? It wasn't just like hitting the gym harder.
Right. Okay.
Gable totally changed his whole approach.
So it was more than just physical.
Oh, yeah. Way more. He became obsessed with watching film
The what?
of his opponents, analyzing every single move they made.
Really?
Yeah. Trying to find any weakness he could exploit.
Wow.
And he even started meditating and doing visualization stuff
No kidding.
to get his mind super sharp.
So he was training his mind too.
Exactly. His whole getting good thing was this complete transformation.
Yeah.
Mental, emotional, technical, everything.
It's almost like he leveled up.
Totally. It was a total refinement.
Yeah.
Pushing himself further than he ever had before.
So he didn't just talk the talk.
Right. It wasn't just words.
He walked the walk.
Totally. And you could see it in what he accomplished after that loss.
Like what?
Well, he went on to coach the University of Iowa
Mm-hmm.
to something crazy, 15 NCAA team titles.
That's a lot.
It's insane.
Yeah.
But his impact is way bigger than just wins and losses.
So it's about more than just winning.
Exactly. It's about this dedication to constantly improving.
Yeah, always going forward.
Which brings us to his famous philosophy,
Which one?
get better every day.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that one.
Yeah. So there's this story
Okay.
about how after that NCAA loss,
The one we were talking about.
yeah, the big one, Gable sat down and analyzed every tiny detail of his performance.
He really broke it down.
Oh, yeah. He didn't shy away from the things he messed up on.
So he owned his mistakes.
He did.
Yeah.
He studied them, learned from them, and used them to get better.
That's awesome.
I know, right? He turned that setback into a launch pad
Yeah.
and, all his success as a coach.
Mm-hmm.
That really shows how powerful that mindset is.
What do you think made him such a great coach?
I think he was amazing at getting his athletes to have that same drive.
The same drive to be better.
Yeah. He created this whole culture of relentless improvement.
So it was the team's philosophy.
Yeah. It was every practice, every single drill was a chance to get better.
No matter how small.
Exactly.
Right.
And it shows that the journey,
Mm-hmm.
the process is just as important as the end result.
It's not just about winning.
Right. It's about the constant effort, the daily grind,
Yeah.
pushing yourself to be the best you can be.
That makes sense.
And that's something we can all do.
Even if we're not athletes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No matter what you do in life,
Right.
think about it. How can you take those setbacks,
Yeah.
those moments when things go wrong,
Losses.
and use them as opportunities to grow?
That's a good question.
How can you get that then it got good mentality?
Yeah, because we live in a world where everybody wants everything right away,
Right.
and nobody wants to fail.
It's all about instant gratification and avoiding failure at all costs.
Right.
But maybe that's not the best way to be.
Maybe we should be embracing those tough moments.
The moments that make us really work for it.
Yeah, because they can make us stronger.
Exactly. And they can help us become better versions of ourselves.
I like that.
Yeah.